Hello, my name's Lisa, JJ Movie Such Games, everybody. Alright, now I'm going to give you my top 10 Call of Duty games. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare just came out. I'm going to include on this list top 10 Call of Duty games right now from the multiplayer, from Modern Warfare 4 to this one. So this includes campaign, multiplayer. This is the overall ranking of these Call of Duty games. I'm not including Call of Duty 2, Big Red Line, 3, 1. You get the picture. The multiplayer and the campaign only. Also going to be including whether the zombies were good in this mode or whatnot. So yeah, let's start off with the list. There's 10 of these Call of Duty games that have multiplayers and campaigns. So let's start off with number 10. Number 10, I'm giving to Call of Duty Ghost. What can I say about this? It looked fantastic. I like the customization. The weapons looked good. It was unplayable. Best time I had was Infection. Infection where you were hiding in to see if the people enough time if the people were gonna kill you. If not, Infection was the best thing. It was like a zombie mode in my opinion. I didn't mind it. Also, they tried something with Extinction, something new. It ain't like Call of Duty Zombies all the time. They did Call of Duty something with Extinction with aliens. I actually find that pretty dang cool. I thought this was a new take. I was actually kind of interested in it. And overall, I say that's the only redeeming quality about Call of Duty Ghost. The story mode was the shortest. It was lacking. And the fact is, I don't think they're going to have a continuation of it. So Ghost story really doesn't matter. Extinction, like I said, the best part of the Call of Duty Ghost. I would go back to that. And I will only pay like $5 for this game. Not a big fan of it. Love the way it looked. I thought it loved the customization. Thought it was going to be awesome. It was not. It was bad. Straight up bad. Call of Duty Ghost, number 10, and I'm going to give it... I used to give this game a 7 out of 10. You know what? I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Just can't replay it that much no more. Number 9, I'm going to give to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Here's the thing. The campaign was awesome. The campaign was the best thing about this entire game. The end of Makarov's storyline, end of Captain McTavish, Captain Price. I just enjoyed these characters. I enjoyed the ending to the entire Modern Warfare saga, and this campaign was awesome. Then I played the multiplayer. The multiplayer was shit. I'm going to be the first one to say it. The multiplayer, it looked like Modern Warfare 2, except with crappier graphics. You couldn't kill people. I mean, the guns took a whole mag to kill one freaking person. People say, well, that's Call of Duty. No, it's not. Because even when I was playing World at War with fucking hackers, I remember shooting a couple of people like 3 times. They were dead. I didn't have to waste a full freaking mag. To me, Modern Warfare 3's freaking multiplayer looked crappy as hell. It looked crappy as hell. I don't know what the hell they did. It was crappy as freaking hell, the multiplayer. The shooting was terrible. Just not a big fan of customization. Not a big fan of it. I did like some of the score streaks, but even then, when you got to it, it still wasn't worth it. So Modern Warfare 3, a great story, crappy multiplayer. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Number 9. Number 8, I'm going to give to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Kevin Spacey saved this game. The freaking multiplayer was shit, in my opinion. The whole boost jump and all that stuff, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of the boost jump. Now everyone can just jump around and it's so much easier. This is a game that took away from the ground. And I'm not a big fan of that. The multiplayer, again, shit, I couldn't care for the dang score streaks. I couldn't care for the dang multiplayer. I mean, everyone just used one freaking, 2 guns. That was it. 2 different guns. The shotguns were not that great. They only use, again, 2 different types of guns. Every single kill cam I saw, I died, people were using the same freaking gun. It was bullshit. I did like Exo Survival. I like that when you get a group of 4 players, you get to go every single round. The round gets harder and stronger, and then it was actually kind of fun. I liked Exo Survival. So Exo Survival, to me, was a guilty pleasure. The campaign, it is very predictable. The Kevin Spacey's the villain, obviously. Kevin Spacey comes around, yes, he's the villain. It's the most predictable thing, but you're going to have a fun time doing it, because it was actually a really fun campaign. And some of the stuff they had in the campaign wasn't allowed in the multiplayer, so So out of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, it's number 8 for me. It's a guilty pleasure Call of Duty game for me. I will go back to this for Exo Survival and freaking campaign, which I have played twice. So yeah, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's like a C plus video game. Number 7, I'm going to give to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the newest Call of Duty game. Why I'm not the biggest fan of Infinite Warfare? One, here's the thing. I played the beginning of the campaign. I YouTubed the rest. I played the beta. I played the multiplayer at a friend's house mostly. And this is what I gotta say about Infinite Warfare. It's bland story. It's bland multiplayer. It takes something of Advanced as a Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, and they just made a crap thing. The specialists, all the dang outfits look the freaking same. All the freaking specialists look the same except for their weapons. At least with Black Ops 3, you have different specialists. They look different. There's different color schemes. They had something better. But this is just everybody looked the freaking same to me, except for the robot, and the robot didn't even look that good. Some of the special abilities was okay. Some of the maps are okay. And some of the guns I do enjoy. Now, for its freaking campaign, I thought the campaign was one of the best. Not because of Jon Snow, Kit Harington's Jon Snow, even though he was a lackluster villain. What really got me into this Call of Duty game for its campaign was how you feel for the characters. I haven't felt for a connection to certain characters in the Call of Duty campaign as much as I did with the Modern Warfare Saga. This was the closest I ever got to that. I mean, I just love the freaking the paid soldiers you are, the people around your squad, the people that they rely on. This something such felt much more real. It just was okay. Real as it gets of people going in space and battling across the menu and fighting extinction. Yes, real as that, but the real of the characters of their development, the relationships with one another, and the bond of people in the army. That's what I love about Infinite Warfare. The campaign. The multiplayer, I'm iffy with it. Some days it's good, some days it's bad, but it's such a bland customization for its characters and for its customization for the outfits in the multiplayer. I just found it really, really dang bland, and some of the maps are really not that bland. I don't really like the color scheme. So yeah, Infinite Warfare, number 7. Number 6, I'm going to Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is actually a fun-ass multiplayer. I really do enjoy the multiplayer in this Call of Duty game. I love the amount of melee weapons. I love them. Some of the weapons are good. The shotguns, they're terrible with the shotguns in this multiplayer. I like some machine guns, I like the assault rifles. I find this overall very well multiplayer. One of the better multiplayers for Call of Duty for sure. Now, for its zombies and all the other stuff, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of those zombie ones. I only like them in Black Ops 1, really, in World at War. Because now they overdo it, and it's mostly the same old thing, but still. Black Ops 3, I enjoy it. What about the campaign? The campaign is confusing as hell as it needs to be. Evil AI. That's the best description I could give to the Black Ops 3 the campaign. The campaign was, to me, fun, but it wasn't as great as other Call of Duty campaigns. I would say Infinite Warfare's campaign is way better than Black Ops 3 campaign. My personal opinion. I know they try to go more of the story, into more personal stories, and try to give you a twist in Black Ops 3. But overall, there was just something that just didn't need to add up, and they could have made it a lot more simpler. And I know they're trying to go for the big shock factor, but to me, it wasn't needed. In my opinion, it wasn't needed, and to me, it didn't do good in the end. I had to Google that ending that much because it got me confused. But overall, Black Ops 3, still good, worth your time. I'm going to give it... Oh, Infinite Warfare, going back to number 7, Infinite Warfare, I'm going to give that game a freaking 8 out of 10. I will only pay like $20 or less for it, the most. Now, Black Ops freaking 3. I say this was a pretty dang good game. I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. I was very surprised how much I enjoyed Black Ops 3. Now, number 5, I'm going to give to Call of Duty World at War. World at War. My God, Gary Oldman's voice in this thing in the campaign was freaking awesome. I forgot the main protagonist's name. There's Demetrius, and there's this other guy that appears who's played by Gary Oldman. I forgot his freaking name. My mind's going blank with that guy's name. But overall, you get the Russian side and the American side. World at War was just a violent campaign. I loved it. I loved the locations. Here's the thing. I only played a multiplayer when they had hackers on it. And I still loved it. Even though I got killed and some bullshit stuff. The multiplayer stuff was freaking awesome. I love the sniping. I just enjoyed the machine guns. I just loved the location, how realistic they looked. Some of the savagery it was to it. And I just loved World at War. World at War was phenomenal. I was just amazed at how good it was. And even though the multiplayer, some of the parts were iffy, I still enjoyed it. So yeah, number 5, World at War. Number 4, I'm going to give to Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 has my favorite campaign heads down. I love Mason. I love the main protagonist. They had great, interesting twists. What is the numbers? And I just absolutely love Black Ops 1's campaign. The campaign was freaking amazing. I do enjoy the zombies in this one with John F. Kennedy and Castro taking on the zombies. I just thought that was freaking awesome. Again, the campaign, love the soundtrack, love the stuff. It was my favorite campaign. It connects to World at War, and it has such beautiful and saddened moments of the entire, to me, Call of Duty history of the franchise for its campaign. Loved it. Now, the multiplayer, I did enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite. To me, it's my least favorite of the Black Ops and multiplayers, and overall, it was still a good time. Had a realistic tone to it, but no, overall, my favorite. So, out of a 10, well, okay, World at War, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. Black Ops 1, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 also. I still love it. Call of Duty Black Ops 1, number 4. Number 3, I'm going to give to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I did not play the multiplayer. This game is solely on here for the campaign. And I know I could play the remastered version of the multiplayer, and everyone says it's going to be great. So I'm going to take it. Some of my friends say it's really great, and I trust their opinions on Call of Duty games more than me. And so for their Modern Warfare, they say the multiplayer was good. So it's up for me right now. For its campaign, I just instantly fell in love with the campaign. I love Captain Soap, Tavis. I love the freaking Captain Price. I just loved these characters. I loved every single one of them, and I loved to see the nuke for the first time. I was blown away by its storyline. This was a fantastic storyline. I say this is my 3rd favorite campaign overall for the Call of Duty games, but overall, I played this campaign like 3-4 times because I didn't have internet back then, and I just continued to play the campaign. And then later on I got into multiplayer, wasn't able to until like Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, overall, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, awesome game. 9.2 out of 10, loved it. Now my second favorite is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Here's the thing, this multiplayer is the best. This is the best multiplayer. Best balance of guns. Best stuff with score streaks. I just love this. Some of the best maps, in my personal opinion. Nuketown came back again, obviously. And overall, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. My favorite freaking multiplayer. Absolutely, always to this day. My first actually Call of Duty multiplayer. And I'm so happy that it was the best one. One of the better ones. Even if I'm not just saying this because this is my first Call of Duty game that I played online. But I'm saying this because so many, even most people agree with me that this was one of the best multiplayers. And this was. I love Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Now, didn't play the zombies that much, but the campaign, at first I didn't like it, but then I replayed it, and I love how you give different choices. I love how you get different choices, the different stuff that you could have, what's going to happen, what's the villain's going to be about, how it's going to end, which person dies, which person lives, and I love that they give you the choice and option. No other Call of Duty to this day gives you that option in the campaign mode. And I just love that little twist. I loved some of the locations. I really do enjoy this dang campaign. Not my favorite, but I did enjoy it. I don't like this more than Infinite Warfare's one or even Advanced Warfare's, but it's one of the better ones out there. And I just love the options to choose. And I thought it was a pretty dang unique trend. A unique thing that they did right there. So yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 9.4 out of 10. My second favorite Call of Duty game. Now, my number 1 is none other than Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2. What can I say about it? The second greatest campaign in my opinion. Oh my freaking god. It was amazing. I just love the campaign. No Russian. Blew my mind. What else can I freaking just say about the campaign? Nothing. It was just epicness. The multiplayer. I played with hackers. Some of it annoyed me. But I got my P90. I was happy. The locations were awesome. I was going to town. I loved it. I just absolutely love Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's my favorite Call of Duty game. I enjoyed the multiplayer. You know, it had hackers on it. Loved the campaign. Loved it. And overall, I could say that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is by far my favorite Call of Duty game. Always to this day, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Number 1, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, everyone, that is my top 10 Call of Duty games. Subscribe if you like, disagree down below, comment down below, let me know, respect my opinion, I respect yours. Let me know what y'all think of everybody of freaking the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. What is your personal top 10? What do you disagree with me a bit? Do you think I should just switch some around? What's your favorite campaign? What's your favorite multiplayer? This is my overall list of the top 10 Call of Duty games, including multiplayer, including zombies, including campaign. That's my personal top 10, everybody. Alright, everyone, named Jaleese, signing off for you to everybody. Bye-bye.